Good Monday morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's 2 minutes after 11 right now, and Jake, JC, and Brittany have already left. But Chief is still here. So we already got all my stuff loaded in all my heavy stuff into my car. He's already gotten most of his stuff loaded, and we're gonna pretty much hang out here for about the next hour until it's time for us to check out. And so, you know, there really isn't really a better way to let's close out the weekend with something like this. Load.
You, Baltimore! If you're dumb enough to buy a new car this weekend, you're a big enough schmuck to come to Big Bill Hell's Cars. Bad deal. Cars that break down. Speed. If you think you're gonna find a bargain at Big Bill,
you can kiss my ass.
It's our belief that you're such a stupid motherfucker. Don't fall for this bullshit.
Guaranteed.
If you find a better deal,
shove it up your ugly ass.
You heard us right.
Shove it up your ugly ass.
Bring your tray. Bring your title. Bring your wife.
We'll f her. That's right. We'll f your wife.
Because it's Big Bill Hell.
You're 6 ways from Sunday.
Take a hike to Big Bill Hell.
Home of challenge pissing.
That's right, challenge pissing.
How does it work? If you can piss 6 feet in the air straight up and not get wet,
you get
no down payment.
Don't wait, don't delay.
Don't f with us or we'll rip your nuts off.
Only at Big Bill Hell.
The only dealer that tells you to f off.
Hurry up, asshole. This event is
the minute after you write us a check.
And it better not bounce or you're a dead motherfucker.
Go to hell.
Big Bill Hell's Cars. Baltimore's filthiest
and exclusive home of the meanest sons of bitches in the state of Maryland. Guaranteed.
The best. Oh, you, Baltimore. Jack's Blade.
Hey, how's it going?
Alright, here's Hashi. See ya. Josh. Have a good trip.
If I don't see you next time.
Yep.
See you too. Oh, goodness. Oh, I felt that crack in my back. I gotta give you a hug too.
Are you going?
Yeah, I'm headed out. Headed out, man.
Come, I look forward to seeing you next year, man, and
yes.
Hopefully even before then.
Hopefully?
That sure it is. See ya again next year.
Alright, I'm about to head out.
Let's get to the parking.
Alright. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. It is about 1:01 right now, and we are about to head on home from BronyCon 2018, knowing that there is one more, just one more, in 2019.
I see you below as you walk on by. I can clear the sky in 10 seconds flat. Well, how about that? Well, how about that? I could be sitting here on a cloud, watching the sun as it starts to go down. The only thing missing is you by my side. Give me a smidge of confidence. Give me a speck of something that makes sense. Give me an idea of dependency. Give me a dash of loyalty. I can see my lonely soul pure, but the feeling in my heart can't follow through. You can give your broken heart to me, 'cause you know that I'll stay with you. That's why they call me
gentlemen, that is the end of BronyCon 2018. It is 3:16 p.m. I just got home. Reflecting on this weekend, overall I had a fun weekend. I had a fun time doing, seeing some people that I knew. I was really excited that I got to do my my new umpire cosplay thing. So, and I'm really happy with the way that the gala went. The theme night at the movies, that was a great choice of a theme. Lady Eva cosplay. Lady Eva, you did an absolutely phenomenal job in your first time out as director of the Grand Galloping Gala. Can't wait to see what we have in store for next year. Also, I would like to thank Chief Hunter 1, Jake, JC, Softball Blaze, and Lady Leo cosplay Brittany, for staying with me. This was my first time being in charge of the hotel room for BronyCon. Jake said that he wants to take over the room again next year, so yeah. There were a lot of panels in which I usually go to that I could not make it to because they overlapped with some panels that I needed to be at to record. So, of which are Hooves, Lines, and Anyway, which was for some reason on Friday this year. I don't know why, and also the charity auction. Were both they both conflicted with the Ask a Villain panel and the Ponies Court. So I didn't get to make it to Hooves Line or the charity auction. So, but that means I get a break from having to do all the graphics for the charity auction. So I'm kind of off the hook for that. But hopefully BronyCon will get their recordings up. They haven't gotten last year's recordings up, official recordings up at all. So it's kind of weird. Also, closing ceremony, I was questioning why a lot of like the staff members and cosplayers like Serendipity Cosplay and everybody else from the gala were brought right up to the front to sit up in the front row, and when the announcement was made, I knew, oh, that's why. So, and even when the mascots were doing their thing during the closing ceremony, saying that they got the stuff in the mail, I was wondering, I was beginning to think, oh, this may not end well. And so, and we got our answer. So next year, they've announced that next year is going to be a 4-day long BronyCon, Thursday through Sunday, August 1st through the 4th, 2019, and it will be the final chapter of BronyCon, the first one, the first My Little Pony convention of its kind. Started in 2011 at the hands of Purple Tinker, and I started going to these things in 2013. That was my first BronyCon and my first convention in general, and so I'm really happy that I got to go to these things. It's kind of depressing to think that that after next year I won't be able to, that there's not going to be a BronyCon happening beyond 2019. So it's kind of depressing to think about, but in hindsight, the attendance rate for BronyCon has been decreasing since its peak in 2015, and so, also there's a possibility that rumor that that Friendship is Magic may be ending next year with season 9. So maybe that's a contributing factor. Maybe it wasn't, but the long and the short of it is that sooner or later, like the smaller conventions, like let's say BabsCon or Everfree Northwest, would take over in attendance rates for would take over the attendance rate for BronyCon, and so this was the biggest. BronyCon was the biggest My Little Pony convention on Earth, and so next year they're making it a 4-day convention. And let's make next year the best BronyCon that it can be. Let's see BronyCon go out with a bang. I would love to see it happen for its last time out. One thing that I'm really upset about it is that BronyCon was a place where I got to see a lot of friends in one place, like a lot of the cast from the gala who welcomed me into their clique, so to speak, in 2015. And I've been good friends with them ever since. And so I'm really glad to have known them. Really glad to have been friends with them, and I still will be friends with them. So that's not going to go away. They're like they and my friends, rest of my friends in this fandom are like a second family to me. BronyCon was almost like a second home to me, and so I really hate to see that go away. So yesterday, following closing ceremonies, Serendipity Cosplay especially was taking this really hard because like I just said, this was a place where she got to hang out and be with her friends and the rest of the cast members from the gala at the same time, and beyond 2019, she really took it hard that, you know, beyond next year that's not going to happen. Apart from other conventions that she's been to, if they invite her back, like BabsCon and Everfree. So, I mean, we'll see what happens with that. Of course, I do not believe that next year is going to be goodbye forever to all my friends in this fandom. That I don't believe that at all. I do believe that at some point down the road we will meet again, and there are going to be other conventions as long as there are attendees and as long as there are fans of the show. There's going to be a fandom. There's going to be a Brony fandom, and as long as there are attendees, there will be a convention somewhere at some time. So it's not just BronyCon. It's, you know, the Ponyville Cider Fests, the Winnie City PonyCons, the GalaCons, the Japan PonyCons, the BabsCons, the Everfree Northwest. Yeah. So I mean, and there's also other conventions popping up elsewhere. Like there's also HarmonyCon in Dallas 2019, which is going to be in February of next year. That's pretty much the only example I can come up with. So, I mean, if able, for those of you who are watching this vlog, I expect each and every one of you, if not most of you, to show your faces next year at BronyCon 2019, so we can make this the best BronyCon ever, and so we can send the convention out on a high note with the possibly close to, if not the highest attendance rate for the convention in history. So yeah, I am. Next year's BronyCon is going to be really bittersweet, and it's not going to be the same. It's not going to be the same vibes next year as it was in previous years or even this year. So I mean, and even yesterday, I walked out of the convention center, not feeling the same way as I usually do as I walk out of BronyCon in every year I've been to prior to this year, because in previous years when the convention ended, it's like I can't wait to look forward to what next year brings. This time around, I now know that next year is going to be the last one, the very last one, and so it's, I mean, it's not just me and it's not just Sarah, it's a lot of people yesterday were taking the news really hard, and so it was because it's all big. We're all kind of shocked about the news about this news, because we all thought that this convention was going to continue on past 2019 because they had a contract with the Baltimore Convention Center through at least 2022 or 2025. So, I mean, but obviously things change, and so I wasn't expecting, nor was anyone else expecting, that announcement to be made. And for some reason, walking into the closing ceremony yesterday, the mood felt very, very different to what it normally is at a closing ceremony at previous BronyCons. It did not feel the same. And so, but in hindsight, we have there's a lot to look back on. Like, my first was in 2013, as I said before. This was the 10th edition of BronyCon. Next year is going to be the 11th and final one. This was BronyCon's 7th year, and so I guess 8 is the one you go out on. I know I've said this before, but there's not a whole lot you can really do about it. It's really, you need to take it in good strides and just be prepared for like an outpouring of emotion from everybody. This convention holds a very near and dear place in my heart. It was something special to me, as it was to a lot of people. So I just want to say that, ladies and gentlemen, before I sign off tonight, I just want to say thank you for joining me for this edition of BronyCon Adventures. We will be going back there for the final time in early August of next year, 1st through the 4th, excuse me, and the next convention that we have on the docket will more than likely be Ponyville Cider Fest. I may do one day of ColossalCon East. That's not been entirely decided yet, but we'll have to see what happens. We'll have to see what I feel like doing. Next year, I am looking at doing possibly BabsCon and definitely Everfree Northwest with BronyCon and Drummer Shy are going to be staying with us, and it's going to be at the Doubletree in Seattle. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you very much for joining me on this adventure. It was a very bittersweet ending to it. It was still fun nonetheless. I enjoyed the gala. I enjoyed seeing people. I enjoyed cosplaying as an umpire and doing cosplay just in general. So, and I enjoyed taking you on this adventure with me. I still have one more Japan vlog to edit after I finish up with this, and then I get to edit this stuff. And so, thank you. I don't normally do this, but when you're watching this, please, if possible, leave a like at the on this video. Click the thumbs up right underneath the screen, and just I don't normally do that. I don't like to do that, but please, if you'd be so generous to leave a like, and if you want to, leave a comment on this video and these videos from this convention. This has been a very fun ride, a very bittersweet ride, and once again another one of these has come to a close. And so, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I want to thank all my friends in this entire Brony fandom, all the attendees at BronyCon, especially Jake, Lady Leo Cosplay, Softball Blaze, Chief Hunter 1, Serendipity Cosplay, Shelbini Cosplay, Active Eyebrows, Lady Eva, Oshi, Wiggles, Lucky Penny, Avocado Smash, and I also want to thank Step 2 Harmony, because they said that they were really excited to meet me for the first time, and I just want to say that Step 2 Harmony is a dance cover group from Texas. This was their first BronyCon. I hope that they get to come back next year for the last BronyCon. Step 2 Harmony, if you're watching this, I just want to say it was an absolute pleasure watching you perform. Congratulations on your result in the talent show. It was an honor to meet you guys, and I hope to see you guys down the road, maybe at HarmonyCon, because I believe that is your home convention. So, and hopefully I'll get to go to it maybe in 2020. I don't know about next year, but we'll see what happens beyond next year for that convention. But I look forward to seeing you guys down the road. I also want to thank the staff, management, and security of BronyCon 2018. You guys were absolutely phenomenal this year. Let's do it. Let's do it one more time. So, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say, for the second to last time, on behalf of BronyCon and its attendees and its staff, you know who you are, you know what you do, and this is Red Card signing off for BronyCon 2018, the 10th edition of its kind. Good night and good buck. So long.
sky. So much life and goes over nice. So much depth you look for tonight. But when your wounds open, you will cry. You'll cry out now and you'll question why. I can see the rainbow in your tears as they fall down. I can see your soul grow through the pain as they hit the ground. I can see a rainbow in your tears as the sun comes out. As the sun comes out. I am here and I see your pain through the storm, through the clouds, through the rain. I'm telling you, you cannot escape. You can do it, just feel, baby. I can see a rainbow in your tears as they fall down. I can see your soul grow through the pain as they hit the ground. I can see a rainbow in your tears as the sun comes out. As the sun comes out. Here comes the sun, smiling down. Here comes the sun, smiling down. Here comes the sun, smiling now, smiling now.
Take a look around, because every person in this room is an essential part of our community, our family, and we couldn't have done it without every one of you. I hope you can join us in Baltimore next summer, because together we're going to build something beautiful one last time.
I can see